Just 1 minute ago, the unthinkable happened. Prince William, the future king, has shocked Prime Minister Keir Starmer with a bold, unprecedented move that's left the corridors of power trembling and the royal family erupting in outrage. Reports from inside the palace whisper of heated disagreements behind gilded doors, tensions boiling over into what many are calling the most dramatic royal political clash in modern British history. Has William finally drawn a line in the sand against a government that's turned our green and pleasant land into a battleground of broken promises and betrayal? Viewers across the UK are reeling, social media is on fire, and one thing's clear: the monarchy isn't staying silent anymore. Why? Because Britain is becoming unlivable under Starmer's watch. Today, we're diving deep into this seismic shift, not with tabloid gossip, but with a sharp, unflinching analysis of how Keir Starmer's public persona as the steady, sensible leader is nothing but a carefully crafted facade. We'll unpack the corruption, the chaos, and the cowardice that's destroying our nation, using real examples straight from the headlines and the streets. First, let's strip away the veneer. Keir Starmer entered Downing Street as the knighthood-wearing savior, the ex-prosecutor promising change after years of Tory turmoil. But fast forward 6 months, and what do we have? A Prime Minister whose approval rating hovers at a pathetic 12%. Yes, that's lower than Prince Andrew's 13%, and even has been stripped of his titles by the palace. Shock poll from GB News? Brits think Starmer will be toppled in just 1 year. Why the free fall? Because his sensible image is a sham, built on broken manifesto pledges and a two-tiered system that protects the elite while crushing the working class. Take the winter fuel payment scandal. Labour vowed no cuts to benefits for pensioners, yet Starmer slashed them anyway, leaving our elderly freezing in their homes to fund his pet projects. The U-turn came only after open rebellion from his own MPs and trade unions. Plots to oust him are swirling, with whispers of Angela Rayner distancing herself from the Starmer project. This isn't leadership, it's panic. And while he's dodging questions on tax raids, refusing to rule out hiking workers' bills in the upcoming budget, in direct violation of his no tax rises on working people pledge, he's hoarding billions for what? Reports scream of £10 billion earmarked for mosques and multicultural initiatives, while our NHS crumbles and families scrape by on the cost of living crisis. Starmer's corruption isn't just financial, it's moral. Remember Jimmy Savile? As Director of Public Prosecutions, he oversaw the Crown Prosecution Service that failed to nail the monster despite mountains of evidence. Victims were ignored, justice delayed. And now, under his premiership, we're seeing echoes of that neglect. Rape gang scandals, like those in Rotherham and Rochdale, festered on his watch as DPP, with authorities turning a blind eye to protect community relations. Fast forward to today, rapists walk free from courts under a two-tier justice system, as critics call it. Women and children aren't safe in their own streets, yet Starmer's response? Silence, or worse, arresting and jailing dissenters who dare call it out, branding them racist to shut down debate. But nothing exposes Starmer's betrayal like his immigration catastrophe. The man who promised to smash the gangs behind small boat crossings has done the opposite. Record arrivals, taxpayer-funded hotels bursting at the seams, and a deportation system that's a joke. Illegals pour in, over 30,000 channel crossings this year alone. And what does Starmer do? He lets them stay, at a cost of billions to hard-working Brits, while our borders bleed. If you commit a crime? No problem. Two-tier policing means foreign offenders get kid gloves, while native Brits face the full force of the law for a tweet. Public fury is boiling over. Social media erupts with cries like, "Our women and children are not safe in their own country. Rapists are walking free." And they are right. Starmer's ignored the rape gang victims, just like he did with Savile, prioritizing political correctness over protection. He's even floated recognizing a Palestinian state prematurely, drawing international side-eyes from allies like Trump, who openly clashed with him over it during a state visit. Domestically, he's alienated his base. 20 Labour councillors in Nottinghamshire just quit, slamming him for abandoning traditional values on migration and Gaza. The streets of London are alive with thousands marching against Sadiq Khan and Starmer's woke enabler regime, demanding assimilation, not invasion. And here's the kicker. Whispers suggest Starmer's eyeing the monarchy itself. Accusations fly that he's tried to rid our country of the royals, pushing for an imam in charge over our ancient institutions. Absurd? Maybe, but in a government that's funneled funds to divisive causes while our justice system tears itself into oblivion, it's the kind of liberty-taking that makes you wonder. Starmer calls critics racist if they disagree, arrest them, jail them, silence them. He's not protecting the UK, He's betraying it. Deport the criminals, secure the borders, that's the bare minimum. Instead, he's useless with a capital U, running our nation into the ground. Now, enter Prince William, the steady hand Britain desperately needs. While Starmer dithers in awkward viral moments, like clapping like a schoolboy at the Egypt Peace Summit or hovering silently in the background, William's made a surprising move that's left political leaders in turmoil. Palace insiders report growing tensions, major disagreements unfolding as the royals watch a government dismantle the very fabric of the nation they swore to serve. William knows a piece of crap when he sees it, as one viral post put it. He's no coward, unlike the spineless suits in Westminster. Social media's ablaze. Good for you, Prince William. Finally, the monarch is showing some balls against this appalling government. More of the same, please. Wills, let's get these traitorous creeps out. You're our best hope. William's realizing what Starmer's done. Corrupted the core, destroyed the country, made it unlivable. From ignoring victims to funding foreign agendas over British families, Starmer's regime is a ticking bomb. And the royals erupting? That's the line being drawn. William's not just reacting. He's leading by example, reminding us that someone has to save the country when politicians won't. This isn't about gossip, it's about accountability. Starmer's public persona as the unflappable fixer? Shattered. His actions scream incompetence, economic sabotage via tax dodges, justice perverted by two-tier favoritism, borders breached by neglect. The evidence is damning, from poll plummets to street-level suffering, and William's shock is the catalyst we needed. So, where does this leave us? In the shadow of a prime minister whose change is just code for chaos, whose knighthood feels like an insult when our knights of old would recoil at his betrayals. Keir Starmer isn't saving Britain. He's sinking it, one broken pledge, one ignored victim, one open border at a time. From the winter fuel cuts that chill our elders to the rape gangs he failed to prosecute, from mosque millions amid NHS nightmares to jailing patriots who speak truth, his record is a litany of failure. And now, with Prince William's stunning rebuke and the royal family's outrage, the mask is off. The future king sees the corruption, the two-tier tyranny, the traitorous creeps how, and is calling it out. Britain, this is our moment. We can't all be cowards. Demand better. Deport the criminals, protect our women and children, honor our manifesto oaths, and put Brits first. Starmer's time is up, useless, untrustworthy, unforgivable. Join the chorus, time to go. Share this video, tag a friend who's had enough, and let's amplify William's wake-up call. The monarchy's stepping up, will you? Like, subscribe, and comment below. Is Starmer the worst PM ever? Hit that bell for more exposés. Together, we reclaim our country. God save the king, and God help us all if we don't act now.